GAPP has helped me learn a lot more about German culture and the language.
This was just a great experience for me.
They've learned a lot about America and my culture, and I've learned a ton about their culture and their different foods and their language. I've made a lot of close friends that I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna have for a very long time.
It's a wonderful opportunity to get to know other people on a personal level, and it's been great for me because I still keep in touch with the entire family that I lived with in West Berlin now, almost 30 years later.
GAPP, America's most popular and most cost-effective exchange program, has grown to close to 800 partnerships between American and German secondary schools since its establishment in 1972.
I think the GAPP is a great experience because I think it's a cool experience because it lets you go to a school there. We hear so much about schools in different nations, but the fact that you actually get to live the life of a German, that's something you never really get ever in life.
High schools all over the United States have maintained close ties with the families and teachers of their partner schools in Germany. Now, more than 4,000 American students travel to Germany with GAPP every year. With more than 330,000 students studying German across the country, even more students will be traveling with GAPP in the future.
We really have to understand each other, and we have to understand each other's cultures, and it helps to learn some languages and speak other languages. And a very good age is to start that when kids are young.
We believe this is an excellent program of us sharing ideas, sharing our community, sharing our culture with one another.
It's all been really, really awesome. I like this whole just experiencing all this different culture, being in Germany, seeing all these amazing buildings and all these different things that are just so different from what I've been used to in America, and just the whole experience is really, really cool.
GAPP is an exchange program that provides high school students with the opportunity to learn about German culture and study the German language in Germany. Each student lives with a German student's family, shares in their daily life, attends their school and social functions, exploring their culture and values. Learning a language is more meaningful and satisfying when students know they'll get to use it visiting a country where the language is spoken. It's a truly outstanding, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for a student to experience Germany as a resident instead of a tourist.
The reward of coming back from Germany or their trip from Germany and their experience in school, being with the host student, and come back with the stories about education in Germany and be able to share it for life.
I think it's not only the language practice that counts, but the experience to have mastered something very special and on their own, without their parents, without the support of their own families at home.
GAPP creates friendships between teenagers of two different cultures, leaving prejudices and judgments behind. Books can only go so far. GAPP allows students to encounter a different culture directly and build global awareness firsthand. The heart of the exchange is the integration of each student into the everyday life of their host family and the classroom activities in their host school.
Understand und verstehen. Verstehen.
Verstehen.
Verstehen. Ich verstehe dich. I understand you.
Okay.
7 words for today. Perfect.
A key goal of GAPP is to further the dismantling of cultural prejudices and preconceptions.
As a teacher, doing the GAPP exchange is the best thing that I do. I love teaching, I love German club, I love German contests, but the exchange is what I get the most satisfaction out of, because there I'm really bringing our students in contact with real Germans, and they get to use the language that they've learned in class in Germany in an authentic setting.
It's also a great opportunity for kids to have a good time learning about another culture and interacting with other students. And I have seen some really positive results both from our German students going abroad and from German students visiting here in the U.S.
I highly encourage everyone to join the GAPP program and to take a trip. It will be an experience that you will never forget.
I had a really great time, and I learned to be a lot more independent because I was living with another family, and I made a lot of awesome new friends, and so it was so much fun.
Students even get the chance to represent their countries by performing as cultural ambassadors.
You learn a lot about another country, and you learn a lot about your own country, because when you are visiting over there in a school, all your schoolmates will ask you about your country, and suddenly you have a two-eyed view on the world.
GAPP enriches a student's education with an international experience. GAPP allows the entire school community to be involved.
It's a very good atmosphere at the school. All the students have been very friendly to all of us just coming in. The teachers have also been very friendly, and they've been very welcoming to us in their class and try to introduce us, get to know us.
It's often the first time that they've been away from home for that long, and their students are, finding their own way. What type of a person am I? And it's nice to be part of that process as students grow up and discover who they are and what they want to be. It's an honor, really, as a teacher to be a facilitator for that.
GAPP works with the network of Goethe Institutes in the USA and Germany to promote the program and provide teacher training.
The German-American Partnership Program was founded at the Goethe Institute Boston in 1972, and ever since we are reliable partners. Teachers and students come back from Germany with increased competence in speaking German, and they got new friends and make bridges between Germany and the USA, and this makes our cooperation so rewarding.
In Germany, the GAPP program is coordinated by the Educational Exchange Service PAD in Bonn. Generous financial assistance of the German and American governments, corporate and private donors provide support for GAPP coordinators and enable many American students to participate in the GAPP exchange despite financial constraints that would otherwise have prevented them to take part. GAPP does not charge for its service. The costs for an exchange trip are only airfare, travel expenses, and spending money. GAPP provides general guidelines for the student exchange program. To be eligible for subsidies, groups have to stay for a minimum of 21 days and attend the host school for 2 weeks. It's the individual teachers and coordinators, however, who make it all happen. Careful preparation is an important part of a successful exchange. The German and American teachers cooperate closely to design individual programs that make the most of this important learning opportunity.
The kids will have a great time, they will learn a lot, they will come back excited about German, excited about continuing to learn German, and for some students it may give them a direction in life. They may find out what they want to study, what type of job they want to do through the GAPP experience.
I take German classes at my university, and it's my minor, and I'm going in September to the University of Bonn for the year. I'm continuing on with that and hopefully working after college with a German embassy or company.
I'll always remember everything that I did there. I kept a journal, and I go back and read it from time to time, and just even the little experiences are so much fun, and it really, I'll look back on this trip for the rest of my life and say that's an amazing time in my life that just I'll never get to re-experience, but I'll always have it in my memory.